Hi, I'm Karmen Trzupek, and I direct scientific programming at RareX. I want to talk to you today a little bit about an upcoming event that we are hosting called an Open Science Data Challenge. We actually have branded ours as Xcelerate RARE because the purpose of this event will be to meaningfully accelerate therapeutic research in the rare diseases affecting participants on our platform. But what I want to tell you about today is, first of all, what is an Open Science Data Challenge? Why is patient data important in that challenge? What types of patient data do we most need in order for this initiative to be successful? And then how might you in your disease community see the effects, the results of your efforts? So essentially, what happens at the end of this challenge and how might that benefit your community? So first, I am going to share a page from our website. So here is our page on this initiative, Xcelerate RARE. And you can see here that we have created this graphic, and it has 4 components of what we call an open science life cycle. So when we make data available to researchers in an open format, how is that data used? What is the overall cycle of that? Well, first we need to get the data, right? So we can't get lots of data used by researchers meaningfully if we don't have enough data there. So number one is Number one is data collection. Number 2 is making that available for data, for analysis. So making that data available to researchers to analyze, ensuring that the platform is well set up for that, making sure that there are tools available on that platform. So that's what we have done, and we have moved data over to a data analytics platform to ensure that research is really easy. The third part of this life cycle is the data challenge. So what is that? A data challenge is essentially like a long-form hackathon. So if you've ever heard of a hackathon, you might sort of envision a whole bunch of computer scientists and data researchers, data analysts, all kind of getting together in a big conference center over a weekend with a whole lot of pizza and a whole little bit of sleep to try to hack through and create the best solutions to a challenge that gets brought forward. And sometimes those are intended to have really meaningful outcomes and really advance research in some area. Sometimes they're just for fun. But in an Open Science Data Challenge, what we're doing is we're taking that model of bringing together people who wouldn't normally see and use and work on this data into this space. But we also want to really, really encourage deep thought, collaboration, communication back and forth with teams to really fully vet and develop research ideas. So this will occur over not a weekend, but about 2 months. So we're going to launch this in March, and then it will remain open for 2 months of this collaborative kind of back and forth effort. And then afterward, there will be publications coming out of this and some follow-up research projects. Now, patient data is what is really driving this entire challenge. So the importance of that really cannot be overstated. I'm going to show you here. This will look familiar to many of you. This is the RareX platform, the data collection platform. This is actually my demo account. And if you look here, you can see that I have completed the health and development survey. This is very good. We need the health and development survey. This is what gives us that high level of symptoms affected. And then I have also completed these level 2 surveys. So I indicated that my daughter has a problem with her brain or nervous system. So I got then the brain and nervous system survey, the level 2 survey, delivered to my dashboard, and I completed that. I also completed these other 2 on hearing and vision. If I come over here to what's new, oh, I still have some work to do. So I have this behavior survey to fill out. I have the digestive system survey to fill out and the head, face, and neck survey to fill out. Of course, I have other things to do in here. And if you look down at that, you can think, well, there's a lot of things to do and I'm struggling to find time to get them all done. So that's why I'm prioritizing this for you. This quality of life survey is also really important. We'd like that to be completed. But really, the main things that we need are the health and development survey, any level 2 surveys and studies, and that quality of life survey. The other thing that we need is genetic test reports. Genetic testing data is really, really critical to research in rare diseases, and will be critical to this Open Science Data Challenge initiative. If I go here to upload a genetic test report, it's extremely easy to do. I'm going to tag it as a genetic report, and I can upload it right here. If for some reason you have some crazy file type that is not supported, you just reach out and let us know, but I think that's unlikely. It is probably going to be supported by one of these file types. When you upload it, what is going to happen is that you will see later that genetic test report has been curated. So our team will go through, we will curate what is most critical in that genetic test report. You don't have to try to figure that out. Okay, so these steps are also outlined here on that webpage. If you're a patient, here are the most important things that we need families to complete. There will also be, and I'm sure you've heard about this a little bit, there will also be some new neurodevelopmental patient-reported outcome measure surveys that are deployed to the data collection platform later this month. When that happens, you will get an update on which ones of those are most critical to fill out. So we're going to stay in touch with you. We're going to make sure that we get the data that we need. And then this is extremely exciting. When you look down here on our sponsors, we have a couple of very generous sponsors. This one right here, the RTW Charitable Foundation. They are a rare disease funding organization that is really dedicated to advancing therapeutic progress for rare diseases. They have generously agreed to fund up to 3 research studies coming out of this initiative. So out of the Open Science Data Challenge, the 3 most compelling research ideas that can meaningfully be expected to advance therapeutic research will all qualify for a research grant of somewhere between $50,000 and $150,000 each. So this is really an amazing opportunity for your community to have a great shot at helping one of your researchers get one of these grants. And we are going to be working with the leadership of your patient advocacy organizations to understand exactly how to get that messaging out to researchers and how to work with them. Okay, that's it for today. Thank you so much for your partnership, and please let us know if you have any questions. Bye-bye.